Hello?
Hello.
Hello?
Oh.
Huh?
Huh? It's everybody don't worry. It's just us. This is the beginning of a podcast. And it's been a while since we've done a stream or recording because we doubled up. But now everything's kind of shaking out back to normal. So,
Oops.
we all know how to do whatever it is that we're doing. We're all comfortable and familiar with this, and we remember everything. We remember so many things.
Most of them.
Most of them. And now this, I'd say I'm having a weird hair evening. It's fine.
Okay. It
It's
was
not
fine
gonna-
earlier today?
It was fine earlier. I don't know what has happened.
Yeah, man. That's why it's just throw a hat on. I've my whole life I've never worn hats, and now every day I'm wearing a hat.
Just
That's what I
because
do
of like
now.
weird hair stuff going on.
Weird hair stuff, or just like I don't want to deal with it. Or
Yeah.
honestly, it's been hot as a motherfucker outside. Sorry. Well, that will be cut out. Oh, hi, honey. What? You gotta go poopy? Okay, no, that's fine. I'm talking to Uncle Steve and Uncle Jeff. Good night, I love you. I suck as a dad. I just suck.
Fine. It's fine.
Well,
That's probably already forgotten.
let's hope. Yeah, hopefully it just erases off her hard drive. But it is weird for her to see you guys, so that might be like an imprinted thing. Like, why are they on this thing? What is happening?
You're right.
You have things in your ears. You're talking into a thing.
Dad's choosing, because she can't hear anything, so she just thinks that you're choosing to be in this room and looking at the two of us.
I'm
It's just
I'm
silently,
nuts. Yeah.
as opposed to like spending time with. That's probably confusing to a child.
Yeah.
It'll be fine. It'll be fine.
Ugh.
Right? We're fine.
Yeah, I'm sure it'll be fine.
We saw our parents do weird shit.
Yes.
Yeah.
Sorry,
That's what
I just
made me who I am today.
yeah.
What's that?
Well, guys, I have here on the schedule that we're going to record a podcast. So
yeah.
I figure we do that for about an hour,
Mm-hmm.
and then we'll be done. I guess. And simple as that. It's like there's not a lot to it. So we'll do the intro. We're not ignoring anybody if people are talking, and like we don't. We're just trying to make it sound normal for people that are listening to this in the future, which is how this works.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And if you really think about like the speed of sound and everything you're listening to is in the future.
And it's already been in the past too.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like the Mitch Hedberg joke of like every picture of you is a picture of you when you were younger.
Mm-hmm. Great joke.
Everything you listen to is from the past.
Oh,
Uh-huh.
okay.
Heartbreaking.
All right. We'll do it live.
Tide goes in, tide goes out. Hi, guys.
Hi.
Okay. So we got a satellite delay here, I think.
Uh-huh.
Welcome to another episode of Hummy's VR Comedy Podcast. I am Jeff, Mark, and Steven. This is our podcast.
You're all of them. You're the Omega.
I see. I didn't say it loud enough. I said I am Jeff with Mark and Steven, but I don't think I said it enough.
Mm-hmm.
I should have said it more.
It's like part of our thing now is we never have the perfect intro.
We're never going to.
It's never been consistent. Never will be.
We're just getting practice.
And we're getting a lot of good practice. So I think that's worth something, right?
Yeah.
I hope it is. This is our podcast. I am not all of us. There's Mark and then Steven as well. If you're listening, I pointed. It doesn't make any sense. It will if you watch the video, which is on the YouTube channel. Just Google Hummy's VR Comedy Podcast, and then the YouTube channel will pop up. But we're gonna talk about some shit for about an hour, and then we're gonna move on. So I hope that's okay for everybody. Speaking of moving on, I have broken my TikTok addiction.
Okay.
And you want to know how I did it?
I'm scared because typically when you stop something, it's just like anything. If you stop being an addict, you really get to the low points in your life. So I'm assuming that whatever happened, it was rock bottom, possibly, and you're like, I need help. And you join a group. You get a good group of friends, supporters to help you. I can be your
hero baby.
What's that?
I can be your hero baby.
Oh, yes.
Sorry. It's a song.
You replaced it with something else.
Not yet. I've been thinking about it. I have just like a lot of free time in my day now where there's just nothing happening. No, I turned on, they have in TikTok, they have built-in like screen time limits.
Oh, okay.
I turned that on. It said like, how much time do you want to spend on this app a day? And it said, let's just do 1 hour, which is already like, if you really think about it, that's way too much.
A lot.
Way too much. But I turned that on, and now like after an hour comes up, it's like you got to put in 1, 2, 3, 4 to keep looking at TikTok, and then like it's just that simple. That's it. Stop was like, oh, what the fuck am I doing? I've already spent 1 hour looking at this app. And that popped up once, and I have not gone back to it because like it's just embarrassing.
Can I ask you, was it before or after lunch?
Before.
Okay.
Most of the time, like before I would get out of the bed.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, I like wake up early like a kid for Christmas and just, what kind of garbage can be thrown at my eyes today?
Yeah, Santa TikTok's fucking throwing out goodies.
They're not goodies, though. It was not
Yeah,
goodies.
they're baddies.
But I did before, on my way out, as I was closing the door and turning off the lights of TikTok, on my way out, I happened to see something.
They know what they're doing, don't they?
They do. They definitely do. And it's
I wonder if it is, sorry to stop you right there. I wonder if it is like right before your 1 hour check that they throw in some wild shit at 59 and 58 minutes where it's just like a Hail Mary. Just like, let's see if we can get them to stay on here longer. They throw it, and then you're like, oh, I gotta see what this one is.
I guarantee they do. That's a very good idea. And if it's insidious and like seems like it should be illegal, I guarantee they're doing that, like to get you addicted to this shit. I want to preface all of this, what I'm about to say, with, and I know like, I don't mean to be rude. And then whenever everybody says that, like the next thing they said is the rudest shit you've ever heard.
Biggest asshole in the world, yeah.
I am not judging any of this. Like I get it. Like there's a lot of different interests for a lot of different people.
Sure.
Be into whatever you're into. But the TikTok trend of NPC streams or lives or like people live streaming directly to the app is the most confounding thing I've ever seen.
Okay.
It has.
What is
Steven,
this?
do you know this? Do you know what's going on or no? Okay. I don't know either. So
well,
I haven't been on TikTok in a minute.
It's good. It's the right thing to do.
Okay.
Stay there. Let me show. And I know, again, this is a podcast. I'm showing a video on a podcast.
That's okay.
It's okay.
People can jump on if they're really interested. If not, they most likely they already know.
They probably do. And like, because
we're the most outdated, youngest people that's ever
Somehow.
been on the internet, for sure.
I have seen that, like, this, just looking up a clip to show you guys has shown me that like every other podcast on YouTube has already talked about this, or like every other. So like we're behind the ball on this one. But let me show you just very briefly.
Sure.
Okay.
And this is a trend.
This is a very, very popular and very lucrative trend.
Lucrative.
This young lady, Pinky Doll, she makes $2,000 to $3,000 per stream.
No.
Oh,
Stop
jeez. Okay.
The fuck am I
Now
doing?
we're looking at a freeze frame. I'm trying to get to.
This is why people are depressed.
Now, again, not judging. I do not understand this.
Okay.
Allow me. I'm going to hit play. It's for the listener. It's a young lady sitting in, looks like in her kitchen, maybe just at a kitchen table. Can I stop? Hey, please stop.
Oh, wow. So I don't know. I think she's having a stroke. Is she having a stroke? Does she need help? Because I don't.
It's confusing, right? Like just
what is happening? Are people telling her, like they're giving her an emoji and she's acting on it?
That's I believe that's 100% correct. Like people watching can send certain emojis can buy certain emojis or whatever, and then I think she has like a set reaction to each of the different emojis.
My fucking God.
It is. It is confusing to say the like I. And it's just it's so bizarre to watch.
The listeners can hear all that though. Like they heard it, right?
Correct.
And that is a person acting like an NPC to emojis.
But that's the thing I don't get. Is like I played a lot of video games.
And that is, we are way better now. The video games are way better now. I mean, she's acting like a late 90s maybe NPC.
I don't know that I've ever seen an NPC act like that in any game. It is like it's just so confusing to watch and to think of. Like, I mean, there was hundreds of thousands or so many people watching that. Like, I don't understand. I cannot figure out what anyone is gaining from this other than her, which I think is amazing. Like, if she can do that for however many hours and make thousands of dollars, absolutely
pay rent and more by just doing that for a while.
Then
I couldn't tell if I heard like a kid crying in the background where maybe, but she's working. She's working right now. I don't want to interrupt her work. What'd you say, Steven?
That was me crying. You know how much work?
Yeah.
It's just so fucking confusing.
Yeah. That's weird. That's weird. I guess there's some sort of like people love to interact and be like, "Oh, I made you do that. I made you react." Like she's reacting to my thing, and
I guess, I mean, I think you're on the right track. Like, it's got to be like, I did that somehow.
I just want to pitch something that
Please.
maybe I know we're very busy with all the stuff that we do.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe it's just time to fold. Just fold. And you know what? Let's focus on one thing and doing that as a team together, for an hour a week. And that's it. And I unfortunately, I think we'll probably make more money than any of us have even thought that we could make.
You make a great point. What we're doing, making VR comedy videos, podcast, it's like sitting at a poker table and I don't know how to play poker. It's like, I have something here. I think it's good.
Yeah, he's looking at his cards and he's like flipping the cards upside down and stuff. And he's like, oh, I gotta have it this way. It's like, what?
And it's like, it's at that point where it's like, I should fold. I should probably fold. Right? I should fold. Otherwise, this is going to kill me. I should fold.
I feel like that for sure.
It's confusing. It's very confusing.
We work so hard and just trying to be creative. I mean, all of us, me doing stand up too. I mean, just looking at jokes. What do I add? Is this good? Am I any good? Should I keep going? And then people can just get on there.
Gotcha.
And it makes you go, no, I shouldn't. Nothing matters. Just I think it's time to walk away from the table, boys.
I shouldn't have showed that video. I should not have showed that video.
No, I'm glad you did, because it kind of is like, you know what? Nothing matters anyway.
No.
Yeah.
Like the internet is very big and very confusing.
That's what it is.
There's something for everyone, and that's what's great about the internet.
Mm-hmm. And that is something for somebody. Like, I was thinking, that's a
hopefully
good point.
Just someone. One person out there.
Just one person with a shitload of bot accounts watching all these. I was thinking, I was like, we should get an NPC streamer to come on the stream or to come on the podcast. And like, I have questions. I'm genuinely curious. Like,
sure.
You don't think they'll give you the same answer over and over?
I do now. But I think more than talking to an NPC streamer, I want to talk to an NPC streamer watcher.
Maybe we could get a couple that we can talk to, and they can have like their webcams. They can be off cam, or what I think would even be better is just the dark shadowy figure and the voice changer.
Yes.
So you're
so you're into and you like to watch NPCs, right? That's right. Okay.
Yeah, great. The name Robert in quotation marks in the bottom. If anybody is listening to this, if you manage to stop watching your NPC streams long enough to listen to this, let us know. If you like, and if you want to, I honestly want to talk to somebody about this.
That's a good skit idea, though, too.
Yeah.
Oh boy. Well, I'm mad you showed us, but I'm glad you did. I'm glad you made us mad. I almost like it.
Steven, do you have anything uplifting for it? Can we please just have more travel updates?
Oh yeah, dude, please.
Something normal.
Yeah, speaking of walking away, that's something I suggest everyone should do is just walk away, go travel, go somewhere. If you haven't heard last episode's podcast,
Japan's so good.
I start talking about my traveling, and this is the continuation of that story. So listen to the last one, and then now listen to this one, which you are. So
Oh man,
Okay.
this is if you're jumping in now, this is going to be like a Star Wars episode. You know, you're going to have to watch the prequel to get what's going on now.
yeah, I don't know how we can hammer this in their heads anymore. I think you're right though. All right, so what happened was, I last episode talked about Osaka and Kyoto. Now I'm at the point where I get on a bullet train to travel towards Hakone, which is kind of near Mount Fuji and all that.
You got to go on a bullet train?
Yeah. I never saw Mount Fuji, but the bullet train, that was cool. That was cool. They actually have these things called Eki bens. You buy them at the train station before you get on the train. Eki meaning station, ben meaning like bento box. So it's like a little meal in a box that you can buy before you get on the train. Wow. And this was, you know what was cool about mine is I get it, I'm on the train and I'm opening the box and the instructions say pull the string at the bottom of the box. What? Okay. So I pull the string out of the bottom
Is
of
that
the
how you
box.
act when you're just in public?
So incredulous of an inanimate object telling you to do things. What?
What?
Huh?
You always read instructions that are that simple
What?
with that confused. Pull the string at the bottom of the box.
Wait, this
Whoa,
box wants
whoa.
me to pull this? No.
That's right. I've never seen this before. So I pull the string out and the box starts sizzling and heating up. It's cooking my food all of a sudden. It activated some heater or some heat thing.
We understand that you don't know how it works. You don't have to explain it and try to explain it a third way.
Well, hold on.
Yeah, go ahead. I mean, go ahead and give it a go. Let's see what.
You've used heater and heat thing.
Yeah. Starts cooking my food and I mean, wow, right? Like how does that happen, you know?
How does that happen?
Anyway, but the bullet train was cool.
Can I
understand how that
say how
works.
I think if someone told me to make an invention like that,
Mm-hmm.
I believe what I would do was like, okay, well, this string, once you pull it, it takes this little spinner inside the box, and you have to yank it out fast, and it spins around so fast that it heats up what's in the box. How to do it? I don't know. I have zero idea. That's someone else's job, but that's the only way I can think of how you heat up a box with a string.
You're thinking
We'll
friction.
never know.
Friction.
Friction. Okay.
I could look it up, but I won't. We'll never know.
No, and I don't
So-
want us to no.
No.
Let it be a mystery.
So I arrive at the thing that Title told me to do when I go to Japan is the Ryuken, which is a traditional inn. It's like a really, really old style
Oh my god.
inn that you stay in. You stay in there. They give you the clothes, the slippers. You eat their multi-course meal that they have, and it's a cool little experience. Let me show you. Yes.
Is there anything equivalent to America? Like, for instance, if they were to come over here and you're like, hey, you gotta put on these jeans and this puffy vest and overalls, and you gotta go to a Cracker Barrel. And you gotta wear this cowboy hat when you sit down and eat. Is there anything equivalent to that?
You know, that's a good. Maybe it's something like that. Maybe
Okay,
maybe that's
okay.
what this is.
Okay,
But
I'll let you finish, but I'm very curious.
no, it's a great parallel that you can draw
Speaking of,
in any
if
kind
you
of.
can draw it, if anyone has artistic talents and is listening to this, please, please, I'm begging you, animate Mark's vision of the typical American.
Right. Okay.
Overalls and jeans and a puffy coat, vest, and a cowboy hat, I believe,
Yeah.
and a Cracker Barrel. That's all I ask.
For the listeners, I will describe what I'm showing to the screen now.
You got to get on the YouTubes for this one.
Well,
it's a tub that's outside. I had an outside bath.
You said that twice.
Cool. And then you got a view.
Saying everything the same in different ways. I think there's like a disconnect of like people might understand it better if I say it two different ways every time.
It's a heat thing.
I am, and I will.
Heater.
It's beautiful.
Beautiful, right? This is one of the meals. The whole time I was eating, I didn't know what any of this was.
That's
fair. You just went in and was there anything that you didn't eat on site?
For this, you're supposed to arrive at a certain time, sit down, and they'll serve you this. Now,
fuck is that?
I don't know. It's so it's so unique that there were local people there that lived in Japan touring here on vacation to this part of the country, and they looked confused. They were looking at each other like, "What is this?"
Really? Oh shit!
Yeah.
Okay.
So this is like some gastropub type stuff.
I don't think so, but maybe this is way older, you know?
Super traditional.
But yes, I don't know what any of this is. I don't know. Just imagine, for the listener, a plate of food.
Unknown.
Several dishes. They have a texture and a color of things that you don't know. That's what I'm eating. And even while tasting it, I still didn't know what I'm having.
Wow. Was it good? Was what you not knew good?
Wonderful question. Great question.
What I not knew was good. I don't know. Was it good?
You don't know.
We're asking you
because I haven't had a second one. I haven't had another one. So
that's true.
I'm just saying.
That's true.
What do you?
Yeah, what do you base it off of?
You can't just. That's true. That like if you eat one thing, you can know if it was good or not.
Me and Steven are good for each other.
Like I know what you know. So
no, you know more. I know what you mean. You were there. You were eating it.
Yeah, was it good or not? Would you have gotten another one?
Some of the things yes, and some no.
Well, there you have it, folks.
Yeah.
Because I don't know what to tell you not to know.
Very average meal in this place.
It was very unique. It could have been good, and then I was not expecting something. Anyway, we'll move on. But look, this is cool, right? They gave me the official things to wear.
Oh yeah.
You have to wear slippers everywhere. Oh, here.
This is the most frustrating shit I've ever heard in my life.
I know. A story of a lifetime breaking down to be like, some was good, some wasn't. Would I do it again? I'm not sure.
But what was I doing? I don't know.
I can't know.
It's unknowable what I me personally was doing.
I was there, and it's hard to say.
Right. The other thing the Ryokans are known for are these natural hot spring baths. They call them onsens. It's like the thing they're known for. You can go in, you can bathe in a hot spring bath like this. This is like, they have public ones, which I didn't do.
Oh, yeah.
You're supposed to be like naked in them. So
Oh
But
yeah.
for those that don't wish
You don't want to whip
be
out that
naked.
hog, baby, and let them know who's who.
Yes, for those that don't want to do that, there are private ones
Mhm.
which you have to just go to. Uh, the next one I'm about to show is a wooden one, and I'll show that in a minute. But
A spring or
what happened was, yeah, hot spring
okay.
bath. So now at this point, I'm still very, very jet lagged. So I'm up at like 4 a.m. every day,
Oh,
not knowing what to
shit.
do with myself. These open at 5 a.m. So I go right at 5. I get there. There was one left, and I get in there. I was like,
Oh my
yes. Yeah.
They're
So-
really, this is what they're into, huh?
Yeah, I mean, it was cool. Like they have instructions, like you bring your basket with you, you undress, you wash off at the hose before you get in. So you have to be clean before you get in, and then also when you get out. This is like the etiquette you're supposed to do. Yeah, it was cool. So what I did was, again, the next picture is a wooden one, which you'll see. But I was like, well, I got to get a selfie. I got to get a selfie of me in the tub, but not showing myself naked. The camera will be on the ground so that when you're seeing me, you only see from my shoulders up. Right. So I set the camera up. I put it on a timer, 10 seconds. And I hit the button. Okay, go. And I run back to the thing. I
Please
slip
let me see
all the
ass.
way. I slip all the way off my feet. I land on my arm on the edge of the tub and splash into the tub. And
Are you okay?
you see, like these wooden, yeah, these wooden fences here. Like on the other side of those are the other onsen. So someone heard this. Someone heard all of this. At least two people did.
They're like someone's jumping, doing cannonballs in the hot spring next to me.
One on either side of the thing. Some people heard this, and I'm so glad no one shouted out, "You okay?" Because I would have said fine, and I wasn't, because I had a huge, like, for the rest of the day and for a few days later, I had a huge bruise. My entire forearm.
Oh
was all
God,
bruised.
dude!
And you were nude at this point, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah, completely nude.
Wow, naked and afraid.
Rolling around in a hot spring.
Rolling around.
Yeah.
In pain, holding my arm. But the camera still has a couple seconds left before the timer goes off.
Please, please show us the goddamn picture.
Yeah, I'm getting so edged right now, dude.
I quickly get into a pose, and this is the picture that it captures. I'm very, very much in pain and angry, and but I'm trying to keep it cool. So,
This looks like someone just took a picture of you after you were crying and you caught them taking the picture, and the fact that it's set up that you set this picture up alone is so funny. Oh my God,
You look
dude.
like an 80s movie bad guy, like trying to intimidate a corporate, I don't understand. You vacation very differently from how I vacation.
Yeah, someone says I look like American Psycho, but yeah, that's what happened. Anyway, great experience. Ryukin, highly recommend it for everyone.
Oh boy.
And then you go to breakfast. It's the same thing. They serve.
This is breakfast, the one with the fish with heads.
2 whole fish.
Yeah, this is breakfast. So,
again, I like this because there's a huge variety of breakfast foods. Over here, what do we got? Like for breakfast, eggs, cereal. Is that it? Toast, maybe.
I don't know.
Steak and eggs, possibly.
The fish are fish, but I can't tell you
Jesus
what
Christ.
anything else is.
You didn't
right.
ask, or they don't, or they were just so them. They were like, no.
I didn't wish to ask. I mean,
Sure,
they
I understand.
showed you. They're like, oh, you put this on this item, and it cooks. They
Yeah.
were like motioning on how to prepare the thing in front of you. Like,
That's so funny to tell another grown man how to eat.
yeah.
I mean, that's hilarious to like, they understand. And it's literally like explaining to a toddler, like motioning. Yes. And then,
Plane goes in the hangar. And
yeah, it
Right.
goes.
So,
yeah.
great. So then, like, other stuff happened. You should take the cable car in this area over the volcano. Highly recommend that.
active volcano?
No, but it's like it's like a sulfur type of volcano. They have like these legendary black eggs that you are supposed to eat, and it adds 7 years to your life or something like that.
Do those stack?
They don't stack, apparently. I asked that question.
Oh, okay.
So you could have 1 or 50. They don't stack. The buff stays at.
So just okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
Their math isn't adding up, and that's not very common for people who are good at math. So, like,
Yeah.
Did you have one of these black eggs?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
shit.
they taste exactly like raw eggs.
So it's just it's a real egg.
Hard
But
boiled.
what makes
Yeah, but the shell is black. I don't know. I don't
Oh.
know how that happens.
it? Reminder. Hey Siri, remind me to title this episode "Moving Onsen." I don't think she heard it.
Okay. All right. So fast forwarding a bit. Now it's time to go to Tokyo. Finally, we covered this a little bit on the end of the last episode, but I did stay in a capsule hotel.
Oh yeah.
Okay. This is the thing that I thought I would love to try. Ended up not liking it. But here it is. Mine was on the left, and you just crawl up a ladder. You get into your bed. Yeah. Pretty cool, right? The bathrooms are on like a whole different floor. And like I said, there's a camera that watches you sleep and analyzes your sleep, like I mentioned last time.
We're watching Steven a video.
There's
god.
There's a flap. There's the flap.
We have to cut this foot stuff out. That's
no. Put that on OnlyFans. I think you'll get
that's
some
what I'm saying.
stuff.
Like this is gonna go on the paid stuff.
Go on the hard drive, baby.
Right. We could hide all this if you want. There's the flap rolled up, so I'm looking out into the hallway with the other business people that are there for the night, you know.
And they can any one of them could just walk by and touch your feet.
Yes. Yeah. So I did not sleep comfortably, but got to
you gotta try it. Yeah.
See what it was like.
Yeah.
Yeah. When you're in another place, you have to try the things that they do.
So many years I've been wondering.
Yeah.
What that's like, and I found out.
But without any fucking around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the best part of traveling. You find out by not fucking around.
Did you eat the fish?
Yeah. I did. It's good.
Oh,
the food was good. Okay, so now one thing you have to do when you go to Tokyo, you got to book it way early, like months in advance. Team Lab Planets do that. Oh God, what is this? It is I don't know how to describe it again.
That's the theme of the episode.
Perfect. Yeah. Next slide.
This is not a museum, but it's like an art like experience that you go through. I believe that's what it is. So you walk in there and you take your shoes off and you put them in a locker. because they tell you, oh, there are some rooms that you're going to be walking through water. So,
What the fuck?
oh, yeah, yeah. If you haven't seen videos out there, look up Team Lab Planets. It was cool. It's like all dark, completely dark, but you're around the corner, and there's these light effects and like a river coming at you, and you're walking up a hill, and it's like you're walking up a hill of water, you know.
Okay. Yeah.
But you're not. I mean,
You are. Yeah.
oh, okay.
Yeah. So.
And it is also
they-
like that.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is it? Okay.
But
it's art because I'm looking at this video on YouTube. You could
Mhm.
pull it up if you wanted to, Jeff, but it's all dark in there and it looks like certain things are just lit.
Yeah.
And
So
I
took
mean
video,
that
but I'm not
with
gonna show it.
lighting, not like it's a real happening thing,
Oh, okay.
but
No,
also
I
lit
took-
in that way.
It is lit. You go to all these different rooms. There's these weird experiences that they have you do, like trudging through some soft ground that's hard to cross. You're like, oh my god, what am I doing? And then you go to the next row, and
I feel like so far in Japan, there's been a lot of I don't know what's going on, whether I eat it, do it, fuck it. It's all don't know what it is. So
yeah.
it sounds like Japan's like whole goal is to confuse its visitors to the most point of being like, I don't know what I experienced.
No, everything was great though. Like a great experience that you should do. You should do. Like this I can't describe though. You just have to go do it. You go through these rooms. Now I'm in a pond. There's projections of fish in the water, and you're up to your knees in water now. I don't know what's going on.
I'm looking at that right now. It's pretty crazy. Yeah.
Yeah. There's
It just seems like they put you in a video game.
kind of
It's like VR without a headset.
Yes. I think that's it. Yeah, R. We'll just call it R. I mean, I think I don't know. It's like now I'm in a room and there's these strings hanging. Probably the most video.
This has got
pictures
to be
out there is-
infuriating to the listener.
Well, also the
Pick a
viewer, 'cause
fucking
it's just
thing.
one picture.
In Steven's defense, looking at these pictures is very, very confusing. And
Yeah.
To
Even
his
if you
credit,
look
he
it up.
is describing it perfectly.
Okay. Thanks. Now I'm in a room and there's these strings of light going far up and far down.
Uh-huh.
Mirrors you don't even know.
Right.
And you don't know, like, you're walking on the ground, but are you on the ground? Or are you just walking through strings of light? There's no way to know. Anyway, you have
I
to
feel
go.
like there is.
Yeah.
I think there's Steven, I think if you just continue with your description and then you put that over a bed of like soft music, it could be like one of those like inspirational, like, or like meditative, you listen to this while I think you're onto something here.
Yeah. Confuse the listener to sleep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
wake
I
up.
don't even know what's going on. My brain just has to shut down because I can't even comprehend what's trying to be told to me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And then like the next thing you're in the outside now. Flowers are moving up and down next to the face slowly. What is that? Strings of them, large strings of them. And
You know what? The mirror room that I saw, it looks like the end of John Wick 2, when he's in the room and there's mirrors everywhere and he's walking through with his gun. Just, it's a very niche reference, but okay.
I'll just move on because it's too confusing.
Yeah.
Hear.
You know, honestly, I love that we're on like day 3, but if you could just get to the end and
yeah. Oh yeah. No, I'm trying.
No, I'm fucking around. I'm fucking around just because because everything is like, I don't know.
So,
I'm fucking around.
I could listen to this all day.
I swear to God, I could listen to this all day.
Yeah. This is the funniest
there's
shit
another
I've
room.
ever
You want to
heard.
go back?
Yeah. Say everything. Say everything.
Okay. There's another room where you're outside again, and it's hot, and you're like, oh. And then now surrounding you are these large chrome balls. They look like eggs, and then there's
I saw those. Yeah.
fog and steam coming out, and it's actually pretty cool. The brightness helps the chromeness,
Mm-hmm.
and it makes it more reflective, adding to the effect. It's like you got a lens flare all around you.
Wow. Is this supposed to? This is supposed to be, if I'm not mistaken, art, right? Like live art.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Very cool. Awesome. Recommend this hotel. It's good. Actually, there's a
Oh boy.
Hotel Gracery is the one with the Godzilla on top. Actually, really, yeah, nice place. This part of Tokyo, awesome. That little store on the right there is where I got Mark's daughter's souvenir. You can't really see it, but that was cool. Here you have. This is Shibuya Crossing. It's the largest pedestrian crosswalk. It's like one of the tourist attractions, making it an even busier place.
Wow. So it almost looks like even if you don't have anywhere to go, you're just like, we got to do this.
Yeah. But down the streets on the right, I'm going to talk about a restaurant that you should go to. It's probably one of my favorite places. Ichiran. Okay.
Now, this is just a video game you're showing us.
Oh, this is the lobby. So this is cool. So where the host is, where he's trying to sit people, there's a live video behind him in the wall, which shows animated icons of which seats are taken, which are empty. It shows animations of which people are eating and which people are idle. And it shows animations of which tables are being cleaned.
What?
God damn it.
And so he just looks at the screen and goes, oh, okay, come with me. You'll sit. So.
See, like, the shit that pisses me off is like, this exists. Clearly, you're showing it to us. But why don't we have this? I know that's like a there's no answer to that, but it's just like, I want fun shit like this in my life here.
Yes, right. This is a very unique restaurant. I actually, so when you get seated, you go to these little booths. Let me tell you something. This is a ramen place. It's the introvert's dream because you sit down, you've got dividers on your left and right. So it's like you're sitting at a bar, but everyone has dividers on their left and right, so you can't see the person next to you. In front of you is a wall. There's only a little cubby that opens up so the chef can give you food. You don't see the chef's face.
My God.
You already put your order in at the front. So, I mean, look, they got these little tablets that you can use to communicate. So you put a tablet on the table to say, like,
wow,
little requests or whatever. So now,
did one of them say it's noisy?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. There's like if you want to complain about the noise, you put that tablet down. This is a ramen place. It was probably one of my favorite meals on the trip. Like Ichiran, great place.
This is the best.
Um,
It is a little, I mean, it's a little food glory hole, right?
Yeah.
Yes. So
And dare I say the best ideas involve glory holes?
I'm telling you,
Say it.
I don't hear any no's.
I don't hear any noise either. I sent this picture to Mark, and I said, "You're not going to believe this. This is a restaurant that's basically a food glory hole."
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And he texts back and says, he's like, "This is brilliant. It's as if someone way back when said, wait a minute. What if it wasn't dicks that we put through the hole?" Business idea. Wow.
I hate that I just laughed
So-
at my own joke, but I fucking
Yeah.
it was a while since I said that. But yeah, that is wild to me because it's like, first of all, my doctor idea, glory hole, good idea.
Yeah.
Food,
Yeah.
dicks. Put anything else through a hole in the wall. It's a great idea. I don't think we were meant to see so many people.
It's too much. It's
Just
overstimulating.
Maybe not.
Give us our things through a hole in the wall, whatever that may be, and we'll be on our way.
It could be. I mean, if this is the biggest city in the world, maybe they found a way to give people a little space. You know, it's brilliant. You know,
Mm-hmm.
great. And every restaurant's different. Like you walk in and the host sees that you're visiting and they go, "Oh, let me show you how this works." You know,
So
that was
a restaurant like that, and you say that every restaurant is different. Like, are those just tourist restaurants, or are like locals?
I
eating
think
there?
so. I mean, yes, they do eat here, but I think this is mostly tourists.
Just
this
the
place
novelty
here.
of it is the.
I think so. I think
It's
so,
like
yeah.
it's a good idea.
Great idea.
It is.
Let's
And
open one up
amazing
here.
Food. Yeah, yeah. Yeah,
We
very
should do
cool
that.
place.
We should open up with all our other ideas. We might as well just open up a food place.
Here's look at you seen the cat, right? The 3D bill advertisement.
Mhm.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I was like, yeah,
It's a cute cat.
cat.
Cat time, 15 minutes.
So, before I go, I do want to talk about one of the
Wait, are you leaving
coolest
us?
parts.
I think he's got stuff to do.
I mean, like we got a few minutes left, but I met
But
up
you
with
said it like you were
Yohis.
leaving. You're like, I'm gonna go. You guys are gonna keep going.
Yeah. Before we go, met up with Yohis, our friends we've been known for a long
Yohis.
time. He's
Yohis.
been in our Discord for a long time. That was really cool. Like
Give us the scoop. What's he like?
traveling a half world away, and no, he's
Amazing.
great. He gave us a tour.
For the people who don't know,
Space.
Yohis is in our Discord.
Yeah, everyone knows Yohi. Sometimes he'll live stream his walks through Tokyo. Yeah, that was amazing to all of a sudden like know someone all
Yeah.
the way over there, and he like sort of it felt good having him show me around. You know, we did the little gachapon machines. I met him in Akihabara, which is like the electronics, anime, gaming section of town. We walked through an appliance store together just
Hell
for the hell
yeah.
of it. He showed us some appliances. Like,
Nice.
Okay.
yeah, it was
Any ones
great.
that stood out to you that we don't have any over here that you would probably like?
I think they do have them over here, but so you've got the washing machines that are also dryers. They wash and then they dry
Mm-hmm.
all in one unit. He showed us a refrigerator that can open from the left or the right, whichever way you pull it.
What the fuck?
I know.
Why don't they just
I
make
know
all
that's-
doors like that?
Yeah.
Why don't they make all doors like that?
Door makers.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was cool. Like we hung out at a local pub that he took me to only the local places, right? Where tourists don't go to. So
That's
was
cool.
cool, right? So we
Very cool.
hung out in
That's cool.
pubs and some restaurants. Yeah. So thanks, Yohis, very much. That was
Way to
an
go.
amazing experience.
Did you happen to see either or any? I don't know. I've said this for a long time. I stand by it. Yohis might be the most interesting person I've ever known about. I don't even know him. Like,
Yeah.
he's got. I think he has an old Z car. Did you get to see either of his cars or any of his cars?
Drove me around
Get the
in this
fuck-
car.
Jeez.
Yeah.
What a guy.
What a guy. Great guy. If you're over there, like one of the
Visit
attractions
Yohis.
over there is a Yohis. Yeah.
Yeah, you got to go to this
Yeah,
whole wall place and then also visit our friend Yohis.
Visit Yohis. He's great. No, he was showing us the this is where they filmed Fast and Furious, whatever number that is.
Angry again.
I don't know the number, but that part of the highway. No, fun couple days there. And then I think I'll stop here because this is a
damn.
good stopping point.
All right. God, edge to the edge.
Now I'll edge a little bit because this is the next episode. I'm leaving Japan, going into Vietnam. So that'll be the next one.
Wow. Okay.
So
Hell yeah.
tug all you want. It's going to happen.
All right. Well, I guess I just won't touch it for now and wait till you get back.
Don't even look at it.
Any questions?
When are we all going?
That's a great question. When am I going back?
That's not what I asked. I said,
soon
when
as
are
I
we
can.
all going?
When are we all going?
Yeah.
I would go as soon as possible.
Damn.
I found out about this website called going.com. And I think it's just an email list that like you tell it where you live or like what airport you're nearest, and it just sends you emails alerts of like whenever any flights get like crazily discounted, it'll just pop
Ooh.
up random stuff, and like I want to sign up for it and just start taking shit and just going wherever.
Hell yeah.
Like wherever, like some of them I saw was like across Atlantic flights for like $100.
Damn.
Yeah.
To where though?
I think one of them was Greece. I think like there was like I don't know how it does it. It just finds like when like I think a lot of them are like mistakes or accidents, and the websites will find out about them and correct the prices. So like you have to be ready and willing to just click it and like, just act immediately.
Have your bags packed and be like, I'm going to the airport today.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
So I kind of want to just sign up for those and just start just flying wherever.
It's not a bad idea.
It's not. That's good.
Thank you. Yeah, I appreciate the support on my idea.
Oh yeah.
Well, Steven, thank you again for the tour. I'm
Yeah, we hope to have you on next week.
yeah, it's good to see you. I hope you
That
can.
concludes this portion of the show called Travel Time.
Oh, he's gonna sing the song. No
Okay.
way.
Oh no. So...
Oh, he does a hard no. Okay. No, but moving on. All right. Well, thank you, everybody. I guess
Yeah.
that's us for the night. Watch us on YouTube. Go like and subscribe and leave reviews on everything. It helps us out and it makes us feel good. So do that. We like it when you do. It's good to see you all.
Smash that
Mhm.
like button.
Yeah. Yeah. And check us out
Because
on TikTok
Here
where we're going to
comes
be
more.
We're gonna be NPCs.
Yeah.
Tell us what to do.
Yeah, it's our new thing.
Why not? Thank you, everybody.
See you guys. Thanks.
Bye.
Bye. Also.